Welcome to Monday's edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. And today we got my guardian angel John present with us, and we're going to be discussing transforming depression. Not about getting rid of it, it's about transforming depression. I'm really excited about this because there was a time in my life where depression was almost an everyday experience for me. And little to my awareness then, I was guided down a path of understanding how to transform depression. Today, John wants to explain an even simpler process than what I was originally taught through studying conventional psychotherapy and psychology, and it's different. And yes, and I want to give him the space and time to offer you a really simple way of beginning the process of transforming your depression. We're just going to give a minute or two here. Hi, everybody. Wonderful. Hello, Marika. Hi, Amy. Hi, Animo. So when we look at emotional conditions that have labels to them, such as anger or fear or aggression or guilt and shame, which are emotions that have an expression through matter, they're qualities of energy that actually exist. You can experience them. You can identify them as if you are it or it is you, but the truth is it is an energy. Any emotional state that you become aware you are in is an energy that you have become aware of. In your awareness of the energy, whether you call it depression or sadness or anger or joy, your awareness of it is the point in your consciousness where you can begin to effect a deliberate and intentional change in that system of energy. Joy as an energy is a system of energy you call joy. It is an energy. Most often when you are in that vibration, you have very little care about wanting to change it because it feels good. So you simply allow yourself to experience that. However, when it is in the process of an energy vibration, energy system such as depression or anger or guilt or shame, such as that, you often want to get rid of those because you do not understand the mechanism for how to change or transform or alter that quality of energy. You've never been taught. Emotion, in the last analysis, is quite simply an energy in motion. If you can understand this simple concept that all emotion is an energy in motion, and that you are aware of that motion of energy, that you have labeled it as positive or negative, sadness, joy, whatever emotional label you've given that energy, it is still, in the last analysis, an energy that affects your biology and generates behavior. Very specific emotions generate very precise behaviors. When you understand this as awareness, you move into the position as awareness of depression, awareness of joy. In that perspective of awareness, you can affect change. You can alter, transform, transmute the quality of that emotion that you are aware of, but only from the perspective of awareness of can you begin to affect a change in a quality of energy that you call depression or joy or sadness. Only from the perspective of awareness can you affect a deliberate and intentional change in transforming qualities of energy such as emotion. What I wanted to offer you today is something that, again, you come into contact with somebody that is at a higher perspective of vibrational quality, and I use the term higher very carefully because we would say that a vibration of depression is a very low vibrational frequency that causes very low vibrational expressions. The vibration of depression often causes the body to wilt, to curl over, to go down. It causes one to lower in expression, whereas the vibrational nature of joy is such that the energy goes upwards. It rises up. So in the sense that your vibration is higher, your energy is more liberated and free to expand. But from the vibration of such as depression, your energy is low. But in the perspective of awareness, you can begin to affect change in this. You can begin to actually alter, transform, and change emotional conditions from the perspective of your awareness. From the perspective of your awareness. And a simple method that we will offer you today that you may be able to do this is quite simple. To become aware of the emotional state you wish to change, we are using the term depression today, how to transform depression today, specifically because many of you suffer from this, and many others of you do not suffer from this. But regardless, this process can be applied to any emotional state or condition to enhance it, diminish it, transform it, and transcend it. But it requires one important component, that you are aware of the emotion in question. That you are aware of the emotion in question. In this context, the vibrational emotion of depression is a low frequency that you can become aware of. In the moment of awareness of that frequency, that is the point in your consciousness that you can begin to affect change in the quality of that energy. In other words, you can literally change that energy. So if you wish to take any emotion that you have right now, we encourage you to choose the process of depression. But this mechanism will work for any emotion to alter it and change it, to shift and change the vibration of an emotion from one state of existence to another state of expression. So taking an emotion that you are struggling with, an emotion that you are excited with, it does not matter. The vibrational statement and intention that you will formulate is one of love. To be willing to formulate an intelligent and conscious vibration of love. In your awareness of depression, you are not the depression. In your awareness of depression, you are not the depression. You are the awareness, aware of the depression. From this perspective of awareness, you can consciously generate and formulate a new vibrational expression to be imparted onto the older or the negative vibrational expression and begin to alter it, much the same way as you can alter substances like water and ice by the application of varied temperatures. That which is a liquid can be made into a solid through the application of what you call the temperature of cold. That which is a solid, such as ice, can be altered by applying a temperature of vibration that raises its frequency and changes it from solid back to a liquid again. Or you can even take the liquid and turn it into a gas. So too, you can apply a similar principle of energy in relation to any specific emotion. So, for example, many of you wish to get away from your pain and your sadness and your sorrow. You wish to get away from it. We would encourage you to not do that, but be willing to actually learn to transform it, to alter and change the emotional energy, recognizing that you as awareness can affect change over it. And so I encourage you now to consider a vibrational awareness, the concept of love as a feeling, to consider if you felt love, if you felt honored and cherished and respected, if you felt that way at this moment and could bring that energy up, that vibration of love, to become aware of that vibration of depression, then to extend your vibration of love to the depression. There is a simple mantra that I gave this one many, many years ago. It's a very simple mantra that says, only love may enter this space and only love may leave this space. This establishes an ideational energy in a frequency of love. Only love may enter this space and only love may leave this space. The vibration of love, the moment you become aware of it, once extended to any other vibration other than love, becomes a transformative effect upon another emotional energy. So if you are in a state of depression and you move your awareness to align to a state of love, a vibration of love, and then you take that vibration of love and you direct it to the depressional energy, you direct love towards that energy, it begins to change. If you understand what I'm saying in terms that emotions are different temperatures of energy, much the same way as water or ice or vapor are different degrees and functions of the substance you call water, but they've been altered and affected by vibrations imparted onto them, then you can understand that when we say align yourself to a vibration of love, direct that vibration of love to the part of yourself that is in a state of depression, you'll begin to experience a transformation you will be aware of, you can observe, and you can experience in the extension of your love to your depression, the vibrational change. Consider again, you take a glass of water that is liquid and you place it in your freezer, which has a very cold temperature. And that cold temperature is imparted into the molecules of the water that is liquid, slowing their rate and frequency down. It alters and changes the liquid and transforms it into a solid. Likewise, you can take that now solid ice water in your glass and bring it out and put it in the temperate air of the room, and the vibration of the room temperature will alter the molecules that were now frozen, that were once liquid, and brings them back to a liquid state. You literally take the same substance, applying two different mediums to it, getting two very different expressions, while your emotions work on a very similar principle, in that you as the awareness are the regulator of the temperature. You get to divine whether you are going to put a vibration of love into a certain quality of emotion, or a vibration of fear, or a vibration of excitement, or a vibration of anger. You as awareness can choose consciously, we hope you would choose consciously, that you can choose consciously what emotion you will utilize deliberately to change another energy, in this case, the vibration of depression. To take a vibration of love that you are experiencing now and to communicate that love to your depression, to extend love, that energy of love to it, begins an immediate change in the molecular structure of that substance called depression, that emotional energy, which is electronic in nature anyway. The moment you begin to impart that vibration of love, that influence of the vibration of love begins to induce a change in the molecular structure of the energy you call depression. That molecular change, as you maintain the extension of love towards it, much the same way as your freezer maintains the temperature of cold onto that liquid water, it maintains that temperature till it becomes solid. So too, as you maintain the vibrational energy of love, directing it at your depression, you maintain that state of love towards it, you begin to alter and change the molecular structure of that emotional construct called depression, so that it becomes a new expression in the image and likeness of the love that you've given, much the same way as the water moves into the image and likeness of the cold. Wow, thank you for these super chats, SJK. I really appreciate it. SJK is asking a question: how can we help the Percheron rescue horse named Envy with canker in her hoof? They're trying surgery, but if it fails, they'll have to put her down. First, let us send a great deal of love to this soul. It is important you understand that the nature and quality of the emotions involved in this situation, the nature and quality of the emotions involved in any situation, specifically this one, as you're asking, causes and affects very specific conditions in matter. Much the same way as what we're saying about the vibration of love, when directed to the vibration of depression, that vibration of love begins to induce a change in the molecular structure of the depression. Now, what does this have to do with your beautiful creature that you are rescuing, this beautiful being? Again, the vibration of wholeness, vitality, health. These are vibrational energies that, when imparted to the substance of that horse's body, that particular point begins to induce a change. Move into the vibrational exuberance of its vitality and its health. Direct the vitality, the energy of vitality and wholeness and health to that particular point in that organism's body, so deeply and so intensely that a reorganization of the molecular structure begins to occur within the confines of that matter. Much the same way as the vibration of joy can induce the changes in this condition of matter and the way it expresses, so too can the energy of sadness and fear cause changes in the energy of this matter as well. The induction of emotion from one point to another is something humans are doing all of the time. You do it with each other, you do it with yourselves, and you can do it with your animals. So this process of inducing a vibration, in this case, the vitality, the health, the excitement, the joy of that being healed, whole, and complete, have this be your only thought and focus, the wholeness, and have all of those involved to likewise do the same for the wholeness, the complete vitality, the restoration of this beautiful being. Have that be the entire focus to that point in the localized condition of the body. Let that vibration, just the same way as the vibrational frequency of these sound waves are moving out of this body into this device and being communicated to you thousands of miles away, some of you. But you feel the vibration transmitted from this point to where you are. But you do not need these devices for that principle to remain true. The very nature of transmitting a vibration to a localized point of time and space necessitates a very specific effect unfolding. It does not matter where you put that glass of water in the freezer. As long as the vibration is of such a constitution, then that water will freeze into that state. It does not matter where your friend is, this beautiful being. You might want to change its name. You might want to change its name from envy to wonder. Please understand, vibration is very precise. The transforming of an energy such as depression is almost identical in principle to transforming water into ice or ice into water. The application of a specific quality of energy applied to another induces a change in it. So the energy of depression, if you are in your depression, you're focusing on your pain and your suffering, well, that's the vibration you are feeding it. If you become aware of the vibration, you say, oh, I'm aware of this vibration of depression, I'm going to extend the new vibration of love into it. The intention to extend love into that vibration that you were formerly calling negative begins to induce a change into it. So this dear being, we send him our love. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, SJK. Yeah, so much love going towards that being. Yes, John. I want to make certain that you wholly understand what it is I am saying to you. That the nature and quality of emotion is that emotion is specifically energy in motion. And that range of emotional energy can be very high in frequency or very low in frequency, each one affecting different conditions in time, space, and matter, including your body. But as awareness, you move into the position where you can begin to induce deliberate changes. You can extend precise vibrations into your own body towards other beings and affect very specific and precise changes in your experience of this material world. It's happening right now as I communicate through this one. There's very specific energies and vibrations going through the form right now. And any emotion that you perceive, whether it is depression or anger or fear or guilt or shame or joy or bliss, they are emotional energies in movement, a movement of energy that you, as awareness, in becoming aware that you are aware, can begin to become the orchestrator, the operator in the transformative interplay of your consciousness with the experience of time, space, and matter, where you can deliberately and intentionally induce a change in any emotional perceptual field. In this case, I've used the example of depression transforming depression. But whether you are transforming depression or you are generating love, each will cause very specific effects in time and space. If you align yourself to the energy of depression, well, the attachment, the attention to that energy will cause very specific effects in your biology and in your environment, as equally as the vibration of love will cause very specific changes in your biology and in your environment. We hope that you understand this. Question from Nicole. I feel I'm being watched by someone in the corner of my bedroom. I see a quick flash of light. Who is this? Any message? Yes, yes, yes. You see us. You see us now. We are your brethren from this world of light. In your seeing, do not be so concerned about what you do not understand. Simply allow yourself to stay in alignment to the light rather than the query, the questioning of the uncertainty that comes with not understanding it. Your experience, if it's only for but a flash of a second, in experiencing that, remain in the memory of the light. Remain in the memory of the light so that it can become now. Again, you're seeking to try and comprehend a finite understanding of what is an infinite potential. You have opened up this doorway. You have opened up this doorway to your enlightenment. Do not see it as something as separate from yourself anymore. You are one with us in light. You are one with us in light. Again, the process of individualized personality getting in the way of what we would call the conscious awareness, the soul, being able to make distinctions between what is true and what is false, will loan itself a great deal to liberating yourself from the uncertainties that you think you are in. There's nothing uncertain about you at all. Please understand that the light is your nature. It is not something that is separate from you. You are ready to see yourself as you are now. You are ready to see yourself as you are. Thank you. Thank you for that, Nicole. No worries, SJK. Yeah, he's so grateful. John just wants me to say to you, it is an honor and a privilege to be given any opportunity to offer the truth to those that are willing to receive it and understand it. Remember, your world that you live in right now is a manifestation of different constructions of emotional energy combined to produce the conditions of your senses as you see it right now. Understand that this world is literally a world of energy that you have constructed individually and collectively. And any opportunity to open your eyes to the greater possibilities of your creation is our delight. Please understand that. For us to know that you know what we are saying, for us to know that you know what we are saying gives us great delight and greater freedom still to know that you are awakening as well. The induction of qualities of emotion as directed by your awareness into matter becomes very important if you begin to comprehend the idea that you are a creator. You are here to affect and create specific changes in time, space, and matter specifically. And emotion is the substance that you do this with. Emotion has a very limited range of expressions in this physical dimension. That which you call positive and that which you call negative, that which you call joy and that which you call sorrow are simply polarities of one and the same substance, organized at different rates and frequency of vibration. And you, as the awareness, have the capacity to deliberately and intentionally alter and change these energies to change and articulate a different experience of your experience here in this physical dimension. You can be in a state of depression, and in an instant, you can change your depression to joy. And when you begin to experience the freedom that comes with your own capabilities to alter energy from one state to another, when you begin to experience the freedom of that you can change energy from one state to another, well, the process of creation, the process of living, the process of being takes on a whole new excitement, a whole new wonder that does not stop just with the end of the physical incarnation, for your consciousness is not bound by matter. Matter is bound by your consciousness. It's important you understand that. You are not bound by matter. Matter is bound by your consciousness. And when you begin to alter and change your consciousness, you begin to alter and change the conditions in which you experience your consciousness being. Wow. Thank you, John. Wow. Wow. Scroll down here a little further. Yes. Question from the White Rabbit. Can John help me understand why I feel so overwhelmed when I watch spiritual videos? I can't pinpoint whether it's anxiety or happiness, and what I have to do when I feel the overwhelm. He's just laughing. He's laughing because your mind and your body have a limited range of what they can perceive and experience. And when you expose your mind and body to conceptions outside of what they're familiar with, they will get overwhelmed. It's the same as if you were suddenly to be surrounded by a bunch of lions, your body and your mind would go into absolute conniptions. It wouldn't know how to manage that. Yes. Suffice to say that it is important that you understand that it is not the outside world that is designed to give you your internal sense of who you are. You already have an awareness of that internal sense of who you are. Love is your true nature. Love is your true nature. And anything that is in alignment to your true nature will lift you up. Anything that is not in alignment with your true nature will bring your energy down. When you become aware of that process, then nothing in this world can bring you down. When you understand what I've been saying, there is nothing in this world that can ever bring you down again. Nothing. For you are able to generate qualities of emotion to very precise effects. The energy of joy, the energy of depression are simply just different expressions of energy that you, as awareness, can begin to alter and affect change with. Try this. Try, as I've said, to extend your love to that part of yourself that is angry, that part of yourself that is sad, that part of yourself that is afraid. Extend your love to it. This is something very few of you understand, but if you apply it, you'll understand it. And the words only have value when you hear them, when you apply them in your own life. So to simply move into a vibrational state of love when you become aware of depression and communicate your love to the depression, you'll feel it change. If you're afraid and you move into a state of love and you communicate your love to your fear will change. We're talking about your awareness as a mechanism that interacts with matter. Just as we're talking about the freezer interacting with the glass of water, think of your awareness as the freezer that can interact with emotional quality and change them, because you can do this even right now. I encourage you to do this. You have no fear about that, White Rabbit. Thank you. Question from Gina. I have issues with being unhappy and angry, but I believe it is sadness. Or how do I change so I can be happy? Again, all of these emotional challenges that so many have are wonderful opportunities to learn what you are capable of as a creator being. Emotion is energy in motion. It can only express in one of two ways, what you call positive or what you call negative. You as awareness can alter either. So I would encourage you very sincerely to turn your attention to your sadness, turn your attention to your fear, and treat them as you would treat a child lovingly. Interact with those emotions from the perspective of love. I'm here with you. I love you. I cherish you. I care about you. When you begin to communicate thusly towards negative emotional expressions of energy, you'll begin to feel them change. Do this now. Do not wait. Do this now. Turn your attention to your sadness and turn your attention towards it with love. Extend your love to your sadness. Extend your love to your fear. Watch what happens. Experience the change. Because then you will know. Then it will not be me just saying these to you. It will be you knowing your experience. You come to know. And when you come to know, you are free. Wow, thank you so much. Question from Nancy. How can I help my children and what they are going through? I am so connected, but I know we all create our path. I can't seem to stay positive. It's not, he's saying it's not that you can't stay positive. He's saying you keep trying to get rid of the discomforting feelings. Yeah. Take the time to keep your awareness centered in love, even towards yourself and your children. You are not limited in your capacity to love, whether you love the children you have or others. You're not limited in your capacity to love unless you choose to believe you have a limitation in your capacity to love. Your sadness does not limit you from being in a state of love. If anything, your sadness affords you the opportunity to be able to love even greater. Extend your love to your sadness as if it were one of your own children. How would you treat one of your own children if they were sad? Well, treat your sadness thusly, and you shall be amazed at how quickly you can transform this energy from that state to another. Like turning the water into ice, or the ice into liquid, or the liquid into a vapor. The application of your awareness towards certain emotional conditions is the key to transforming emotional conditions that you struggle with. Wow. Thank you, John. And no worries about that, SJK. I'm really grateful that you did that. John's saying it was really important. It wasn't spamming. That was doing what was needed to be done. You're welcome, Nicole. Question from Mary. I would appreciate a message, please. Thank you. John's laughing. He's saying, have you not heard? Have you not been listening to us? Have you not been listening? That you are not here to suffer. You are here to master the use of creation. You're here to master the use of creation, how you generate experiences in this world. The simple process of learning to transform an energy from one state to another is essential for understanding your creative journey and why you are here. Wow, thank you. Heather is asking, is anyone else being attacked by family members from every direction after you made boundaries? What does Master Jesus say to me? Because I have been in turmoil. Yes. Again, John wants to step forward first and say simply, if you have been hearing my words, then you have heard my words. What else is there for you to do but that which I have suggested already? What else is there but to do as I have suggested? Even to those that seem to be your enemies, have no thought other than love for them, for they know not any better than what they do. Please understand that. They do not know any better than what they do, but you, dear one, do. You know that love alters and changes the conditions of your world very specifically. And why is it your chore or task to carry the burdens of those who suffer? Offer them your love instead and free them. Offer them your love instead and free them. Wow. Thank you. Got time enough for 2 more questions. Question from Sanctuary. Am I feeling pain in my kidney? Any advice? Well, hang on. You're asking for something. That Raphael just coming in here. Raphael is telling me that you need to open your solar plexus energy center, or some people call it the chakra. You need to Open the energy in your solar plexus chakra. In meditation, go deeply into this place. Start at the top and bring your energy down from here, gently down through the centers. Rest in the solar plexus. Rest in the solar plexus. Allow the energy to be free. Yes. This is something that happened to you. Yeah. That's time to be released. It's blocking your creative center. Yes. But move your awareness into the, yes. Sorry, Raphael is just doing an attunement with you right now. But like literally become aware of the solar plexus center and allow it to flow. Allow the energy there to flow. You got to relax. You got to relax the energy in the solar plexus. Wow. Thank you, Raphael. Okay, I think we're good today. One more question? Sean, thank you so much. Question from Mary. The angel within question, is there a message from my guides? I don't know why, but somebody's stepping forward and they're saying, you have to stop looking back at that. And again, I don't know what that is, but they're saying to you specifically, Mary, you have to stop looking back at that. I don't know what that is, but they're saying this is not too far ago. This is about a year back in time, like in physical three-dimensional time. Whatever that is, they say you have to stop looking back at that. Stop looking back at that. Wow. This is great, guys. I really appreciate it. For those of you that are new to the channel, remember to give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and share this video with other people. There are so many people on the planet today that do not understand the simple process of learning to transform energy from one state to another. And that's what we are, as creators, emotion is what we use to generate behavior and action. When we're not conscious of how we can alter and change our own emotional energy, we are stuck in the emotion, believing we can't change it. And that's not true. Yes, I know. John's just saying it's really important you understand the distinction between who you are as an awareness, what your mind is, what your body is, and what your emotions are. That the elements that you use for the process of understanding creation are very different than the elements themselves. You as awareness are the orchestrator of mind. You are the orchestrator of thought. You're the orchestrator of energy. You're the orchestrator of the matter that you call your body. And the nature and quality of the emotions that you choose to utilize determine the very manifestations of actions that you perform or do not perform. Because every emotion causes very specific effects in the conditions of time and space, that being your body and your environment. Very specific emotions cause very specific changes in your experience of time, space, and matter. When you become the master of being able to alter emotional energy, as we've already said earlier, if you become that capable, you will begin to become free of the confines of your mind, and you'll be able to articulate experiences of energy that will allow you to do and be very differently than you may have up to this point in time. We want to wish you all much love. Again, I want to look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday, Shortcut for Your Soul. Let's see. Where did I put the book? Okay, never mind. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on Wednesday, Shortcuts for Your Soul. I'm looking forward to it. For those of you that are interested in studying mediumship and learning how to raise your vibration and get your consciousness tuned to these other dimensional realms of consciousness, go check out our website, williammichaelforbes.com, and check out our courses and classes there. Our Mediumship 102 program, which deals specifically with transcending and transforming past dense emotional energies, begins in about 4 weeks' time. Register now because the class is capped at 50. So that'll be our Mediumship 102 program. Again, you go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. The link is in the description box below. And register for our Mediumship 102 program. I want to wish you all much love. And again, thank you so much for your contributions and your super chats today. And SJK, please send me, William, a message specifically about the outcome. I'm really excited about this. If you can get everybody enrolled in that process of like the vitality, the molecules in that horse's body will respond, right? Just like the molecules in our own body. When we get excited, the molecules in our body react. When we get depressed, the molecules react. And we can intentionally generate qualities of emotion to affect matter. So please send us a line or leave a comment as to the outcome of this beautiful being's journey to wholeness, joy, and happiness once again. Wishing you all much love, and I will see you again on Wednesday. Bye for now.